What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, RivasTalksSports. My name is John, and today I will be talking about the four best offensive lineman prospects in the upcoming draft who will be a great fit for the Green Bay Packers. Now, before I get into the prospects, let's talk about the offensive line for the Packers right now. So, at left tackle, Rasheed Walker; left guard, Elton Jenkins; center, Josh Myers; right guard, it was competition between Josh Runyon and Sean Ryan; and then right tackle, Zach Tom. The reason why I didn't include David Bakhtiari is because he is a cap casualty, and it is 100% he either gets traded or released sometime soon to free up 20 million in cap space. So essentially, we are 2 million over cap space. So just by getting him off the books, we'll have about 18 after that. So he won't be with the Packers, which is why I kind of have Rasheed Walker in the left tackle. Walker actually played really well in the second half, especially having competition with Josh Nyman. I believe Walker did win that positioning, and I believe that he should carry that momentum going into the new season. So I say that he just starts at left tackle and just add some depth later on the draft to kind of back him up to see if things don't go his way during the season. Elton Jenkins, he is a Pro Bowl guard. He is under contract for a few more years, so that is a position that we do not have to worry about for a while. Center, Josh Myers, he did have communication issues with Aaron Rodgers. He had communication issues with Jordan Love. There are times that he does get knocked back a bit with bigger defensive tackles, and he is on his last year of his rookie deal, so it is up in the air of the center position. I won't be surprised if we move on from him, but as of right now, he is our center going into the season. And John Runyon, he is a free agent. I'm sure he's going to want to get starter money at the right guard. I don't think we're that team that's going to give him the money that he wants. So we're going to have Sean Ryan starting at right guard to start the season. He is on his last year of his rookie deal next year. He may not get extended, due to him being suspended for 6 games with the PED suspension. There was discussions about trying to release him, so he did not start his career on a good note with the Packers. He did end the season well as a blocker in the second half, but the right guard position is still up in the air. And then right tackle Zach Tom, he had an all pro like year at right tackle, and I'm pretty sure that he will get extended when he is on his last year of the rookie deal next year. But for the most part of our line, looking to the draft, it looks like the center and the right guard position, there are some serious needs. So without further ado, let's get into the prospects. Now, the first prospect that I'm going to talk about is someone that we've seen a lot fall to the Packers at pick 25, especially when Cooper DeJean is not there. His name is Graham Barton. Now, I know the Packers do not typically draft offensive linemen in the first round. We kind of value them day 2, day 3. I would not be opposed to us drafting Graham Barton out of Duke in the first round. In the past 15 years, we've drafted 2 offensive linemen. First one, Brian Bulaga. We won a Super Bowl in his first year. The second one was Derek Sherrod. He was a bust, but in that year that we drafted him, we did win 15-1. So there is some good history on our side when we draft offensive linemen in the first round, especially in the past 15 years. So if Brian Gutekunst wants to switch up his draft strategy instead of going defense again and wants to go offense this time, Grant Barton is a great pick. He is actually one of the most versatile offensive linemen in the draft, and he will be an instant upgrade at any position. He could play tackle, guard, center, and he could pretty much have an all-pro career similar to Zach Martin out of the Dallas Cowboys. He got drafted as a tackle, they moved him to guard, and he's actually one of the best guards in the NFL. So that is some good comparison that Graham Barton is having. He comes in at 6'4", 315 pounds. Out of 495 total snaps, he allowed 2 sacks, 0 quarterback hits, and 9 hurries in 2023. In 2022, he was the only Power 5 tackle to earn both a passing and run blocking grade of 85 plus and had 17 big time blocks, which was 5 more than any tackle in the country. Like, this guy is a beast on the line playing for Duke. He has a mauling demeanor who takes pride in overpowering defenders and has great physical traits in the run game. He has impressive core strength, flexibility, and ability to sustain leverage and adjust mid-rep to gain control of the defensive lineman. Overall, he has elite athleticism, great football IQ, and an excellent space blocker who will be a great addition to any teams that needs O-line depth. He does has versatility to play anywhere on the line. So if there are injuries on the tackle, guard, center, he could come in and take over, or competing for a spot, he could win that spot. He is someone that if we draft him in the first round and plug him in, he's someone that you draft him in 10 years, don't forget about the position. Like, we'll just, whatever, like, he'll just get the job done. This guy is a beast. Now, there are some questions with his arm length. As a tackle, you do need long arms. That's something that he does not have. So I believe that if we want to maximize his talent and have a great career, we might just need to put him as a guard. And his pass protection is a work in progress as he is vulnerable to pass rush techniques, whether that's misjudging strike timing or positioning. But overall, great lineman. He may be there within the late second round, first, or the early second round. But if we're at pick 25, Cooper DeJean is out the question, and we want to go offense, especially beefing up the line and protect Jordan Love, he is a great pick that I believe that we should get. Now, second prospect, Zach Frazier, center out of West Virginia. He is one of the best pure centers in the draft who possesses elite anchor strength from his wrestling background and has a killer instinct as a blocker, especially in the run game. He comes in at 6'3", 310 pounds. Out of 806 snaps in 2023, he allowed 4 quarterback hurries, 3 quarterback hits, and no sacks playing center in 12 starts. He has a very stout, compact build who has great grip strength to capture and win leverage through contact. Watching him play, you could tell he has a background in wrestling because he just has exceptional grip strength and understands leverage of moving people around. He's very explosive once the ball is snapped, which allows him to manhandle one-on-one run blocks through physicality and be able to finish defenders right off the snap. He started his career as left guard, but finished the last 3 seasons as a center. So he will be drafted as a center. But if, let's say, Josh Myers was the position, has an all-pro year, or whether we just want to stay with Josh Myers, he does have some guard experience, but overall, I think his best fit is the center. So if we're ready to move on from Myers, strap Zach Frazier. He is a beast as a center. He has high football IQ where he can actually quarterback the offensive line pre-snap, and he's a quick processor post-snap to decipher the game and analyze rush threats during the play. He is an instant plug-and-play starter at center who will be a quarterback's best friend pre and post-snap. Although he has elite anchor ability, he has lack of arm length, which will allow defenders with long arms to win leverage and extend in his chest to outwin him in reps. And he kind of works best working in the booth, just right in the short space on the line, as opposed to working in space in the second level. So in the run game, he will definitely do his best to kind of just knock defenders off the line of scrimmage. But once you start to ask him to get into space to the second level and start to get linebackers and safeties are trying to blitz, he can struggle in that aspect, but overall, he's like one of the best centers in the draft. He will be there between the mid to late second round. So if we really want to beef up the center position, want a new starter, or especially have a backup for Josh Myers for this last year, Zach Frazier is an amazing center that will be a great pick if he's on the clock. The third prospect that I would like to discuss is Christian Mahogany out of Boston College. He's an athletic, powerful interior lineman who can play both the left and right guard position and has a great combination of strength and technique to overpower defenders. He has serious Pro Bowl potential. He comes in at 6'3", 330 pounds. Out of 862 snaps in 2023, he gave up 7 quarterback hurries, no quarterback hits, and no sacks while playing most of his snaps at right guard. He is one of the most underrated guards in the draft who can not only move to the second level as a great blocker, but he has exceptional coordination to hit moving targets in the run game. He is a very violent blocker who can deliver powerful blows at point of contact and plays with a bully mentality as a finisher. Due to quickness off the snap, he does well with blocking assignments such as double teams to help open up lanes, and he excels as a puller and screen game where he has great movement skills and power to open up the run game and assist with run after catch opportunities when there are screens. He has solid football IQ as an offensive lineman where he can pick up on stunts and twist and possesses a quick step to slide and counter free runners trying to blitz. Although he has a quick kick slide, there are times where he can get beat by quick defenders and tug a bit at the jersey once he is beat off to snap. And he has a very aggressive style, which can lead to missed blocks, holding calls, or unnecessary roughness. He kind of needs to practice on patience rather than trying to go for the kill over time. So he just is a bully. He has a mauling demeanor. He just wants to go for the kill and just embarrass you on TV, but sometimes that can be your weakness because your over aggressive style, you'll miss blocks, get some holding calls. So that is something that he can work on in the NFL, but overall, he is a bully. He worked he was the right guard at Boston College with Jeff Hafley as the head coach. So I'm sure that if he's on the clock and we're contemplating picking up a guard and he's there, I'm sure Jeff Hafley will give Brian Gutekunst a word of us trying to draft him. And I believe he'll be there in the third round. So he will be a great pick in the third round, just trying to beefing up our guard and have the guard position set for the future. Now, last but not least, he is one of the lesser known offensive linemen in the draft. His name is Delmar Glaze. He is a stout tackle who has great skills to make pass protection look easy, and he can also provide value as a guard. He has huge upside to play anywhere on the line. He comes in at 6'5", 325 pounds. Out of 802 snaps in 2023, he allowed 9 quarterback hurries, 2 quarterback hits, and 2 sacks while playing tackle. He can play both the left and right tackle positions, so he has swing tackle potential. But due to his size and frame and pass protection ability, some teams may just plug him in at guard if the tackle position is settled on the team. So let's say if we were to draft Delmar Glaze, Rasheed Walker's having an amazing season at left tackle. Zach Tom is an all-pro right tackle, so the left tackles are taken care of. And we're just looking for just beefing up the guard position or just needing just a late round starter guard. Delmar Glaze could definitely bring that upside to our team. He was named 2023 third team All Big Ten and was the second rated pass blocking tackle in the Big Ten with a PFF grade of 83.1 and was the fourth rated tackle overall with over 770 snaps. So he played in a very tough conference facing Ohio State, Michigan, great competition in that conference. So the fact that he made third team All Big Ten and had the second rated pass blocking in the conference, this guy is a sleeper in the draft. And pass protection, he is a great technician who likes to work on an island where he's able to showcase his high level kick step to take angles away from opponents trying to rush the quarterback and sack them. And in the run game, he will win reps with his body placement, leverage, and has great feet to slide. So he barely plays with sloppy footwork. He has great footwork technique where he's able to slide left to right. So he has very quick feet, which is great to have. He's not usually just having sloppy feet work and just grabbing in jerseys. But overall, he has a great combination of polished technique, good play strength, and has patience, calculated approach to win leverage battles despite not having elite athleticism. He will need to work on recognizing gap exchanges from defenders in the NFL, a lot of stunts and twists and hand counters, which can cause leakage in his blast block. So that's something that he can work on, especially if he's in a great O-line room, great O-line coach. So he can definitely work on that. But as of right now, that's still a work in progress. And as far as play strength, he would need to work on having some play strength and added technique, especially in the run game, and especially with lack of at least athleticism. He may fall in the draft, and some teams may view him as a guard because if you don't have great athleticism as a tackle, you will get beat on the edges in the NFL. So if teams just believe that, hey, his best fit is a guard, we could plug him in there. If not, he could just be a great backup swing tackle or maybe win a tackle position. Who knows? But overall, he is a sleeper in the draft. My draft projection from him, he has day 3 value. He may be there mid to late 4th round. He might have a better path to starting as a guard, but he also offers great upside as a tackle. But overall, these are my 4 top offensive linemen who will be a great fit for the Packers in the 2024 draft. Stay on the lookout. I'm gonna do one for the running back group. I will be posting content on a weekly basis, so please like and subscribe to this channel. I will put their game highlights in the description so you can see how they play in game with these offensive linemen. But overall, thank you so much for watching this channel. Catch you next time.